Hi guys!
Hello everybody!
Welcome to Visual Games UK.
Indeed.
And we're going through platinum trophies that me and Simon have earned over the years. So for PS3 and PS4. Yes, we do have a dog on screen. I don't know if you can see it, but Simon isn't just scratching his leg or something else. So, yeah, I think kind of like me and Simon both used to have 360s, and there was achievements in there that were cool, but we never really went to try and get them.
Yeah.
And kind of over the years, especially with PS4. We now like do try our best in most, probably in RPGs. Try our best.
I have a little nerd.
I definitely think it adds something to it. I wish that Nintendo had taken the philosophy and had that with the Switch, but they've not. But anyway, so going in the order of most recent games.
Yes.
Dragon Quest 11.
Yeah, which is like, can't really get more recent, to be honest.
No. And I've got some interesting facts for you all. I've got facts of how many people. This is on European servers, so or Power Region servers.
Scrubby European servers. Yeah.
The Australians are in that one as well, though.
Oh, are we? Are they really?
Because they're
don't fucking lump them in with us.
I think so, because they're Power Region consoles.
Are they really?
Yeah.
I mean, they have to join somebody.
So they got
so, yeah.
4.7% of people who played Dragon Quest 11 have platinumed it.
Yeah.
So
basically, it's one hard trophy. That's basically what they gave.
Yeah, I think the hardest trophy we would say is
the costume one.
Yeah, getting all unique looking outfits.
Yeah.
Okay, and this is so for Shenmue 1. I've not played Shenmue 2 on this collection yet. I played it before, but Shenmue 2, 10.4% of people have got Shenmue 1.
That's very decent. But then people who are going to buy it
Yes.
are going to love it. So. Yeah.
And then the highest rated.
Yeah, which is actually a bit of a shocker, to be honest.
Yeah, is Persona 4 Dancing All Night. And yes, if you've not played it, is it an easier platinum to get than most of the games? Definitely. But is it still hard to do some stuff in this? Yes, and this has got 26.8% of people who played this have got the platinum on it.
That might honestly be the highest I've ever seen.
Yeah.
Actually, over a quarter of people have a platinum.
That's crazy.
Crazy figures, and that's why you all come here, is for them stats.
Yes. The facts and stats and a dog.
and a dog. Yeah.
A game that I don't have, but you're gonna have to believe me that it's a download. Final Fantasy VII.
You can believe me if you want to. Yeah.
Believe it or not, playing it downloaded version on PS4 was my first experience of fully completing the game.
Yeah.
And 6.6% of people have platinumed that. So not as many as what I thought though. For Final Fantasy VII.
Yeah, you'd think more, but then again though, that game has been spread through so many consoles. Some people just don't want to do it again. And
then other people will do. But
absolutely.
But the trophy, I would say, well, it was the hardest on that, was going on a date with Barrett.
It was so many steps, wasn't it?
It's like, and it just
like Ruby Weapon, whatever, mate.
I'll go through that.
Yeah.
But yeah, forcing you to play a certain way and pissing off other people wasn't really my way of doing it.
I mean, in real life, you're great at that.
Fuck off. Okay, next one is Nino Kuni 2.
Yep.
5.6% of people have done this. I will say now, because this is the first game that this applies to, we are not including DLC added trophies. No, because just getting the actual platinum.
There are a few titles in here that if we included DLC, we'd be nowhere near.
Yes.
Yeah.
And we'll mention that when we get
Yes.
A game that Simon got me, one of my favourite indie game, I would say, Aragami. This now has DLC for it.
Yeah.
But the storyline, I would say, like the perfect difficulty. The hardest trophies in this, if I remember rightly, there's ones to like not kill anyone in every level.
Oh yeah.
And then there's other ones to kill everyone.
Yeah. And wasn't like
not
do every difficulty on every level? What was that one?
Yeah.
Or like a medal, because you get a medal for each one, don't you? Yeah.
And there's like Oni medals, Kami medals, K-A-M-I.
Oh yeah, that's like pacifist basically, wasn't it? Or like the opposite.
So only 2.4% of people.
I think it's down more to no one's bought it.
I don't know why. Like
it's decent. It's really good.
If you like stealth, cell shaded, ninjas, get it honestly, and you should be able to get it for a good price. Okay, this is Final Fantasy Type 0.
Indeed. Yeah.
Final Fantasy Type 0, 3.9%. This is basically down to Simon. Simon is also platinum this one.
Yes, yeah. Yeah, basically, I found a way of like speed platinuming a bit. So we basically did it for Aiden as well. In like an afternoon.
Yeah, literally. I think I was on like 60%, and Simon came over. By the evening, it was like done.
Yep.
And then in the same day or within a day,
I think you'd done it just the day before. Yeah.
One of the saltiest trophies that I've ever earned, but my God, I'm glad I got it. Coming in at number 3 on most difficult. Not just in percentage-wise. I mean, for me personally,
it's about them mini games.
World of Final Fantasy.
Yeah.
Now, if you haven't played this, as with most Final Fantasies, there are mini games.
Yes.
And all of the mini games in this, to get a trophy on, are difficult.
Yeah, are really hard.
But one of them in particular, which is the grid one, that requires
luck.
Total luck. Nothing else.
Yeah.
Total luck. And then from that you get an item to make the creature and the trophies actually get every single monster in the game.
Yeah.
That sucked so much ass.
Yeah.
Because the rest of this game is incredible, but if you're a trophy hunter, that kind of like, ooh, just annoyed me slightly. But only 2.2% of people have got the trophy on that.
Yeah, understandable.
And then the one we were saying earlier about how if it was DLC included.
God.
We've both platinumed this.
Yes.
But now if you would look at our trophy list, in terms of how many trophies we've got, it only amount to 50%.
Yeah, which is actually disgusting. It's pathetic.
Final Fantasy 15, and as you'll notice, all 3 Final Fantasy games back to back.
Yeah.
So Final Fantasy 15, 8.9% of people have
I think
that's
about right actually, because it was just down to time really. If you had enough time to play it and really put like 100+ hours in, you're most likely going to get the platinum.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I would actually say, as trophies go, I think this had
a good set.
In the original, like before the DLC, this had a good set.
Yeah.
I said like kind of challenging, but as long as you invested the time,
you were pretty much like guaranteed to get them.
Okay.
Yeah.
I will show this one first. So my second most difficult platinum to get actually has a fairly high percentage compared to others.
Yeah, but you'll get why.
5.6% of people have platinumed it. Yes, I have platinumed it. Bloodborne.
Yeah.
For those of you, most of you know what it is. Very difficult, challenging game, but the people who play on it, like Sam said, are willing to invest a lot. Yeah. And I do actually have the DLC, like all 100% of this in every single way.
Yeah.
So my most second difficult platinum after one Final Fantasy, and my most difficult platinum, still only 0.1%.
Yeah. And even now, actually, when it's a touch easier to get.
Yeah. I did this in the original season of this game.
Yeah. And
for those of you who have this game, you will know how that will change dramatically. How hard it was. Street Fighter 5. I could go on about how difficult some of the trophies are in this.
It's just survival.
Survival.
It's literally that.
Extreme survival. 100 stages back to back.
Yeah.
And
was mental.
And I say before, like, you can like buy things now in game.
You can save it. Halfway through. And
before you couldn't save it, I went down to chip damage health on level 98.
I bet you shat yourself.
I would have broke the console.
Yeah.
My most difficult platinum, but thank God I got it, was Street Fighter 5. The only thing that's ever good come out of that game for me.
Got him. Got him.
Let's carry on. Sleeping Dogs. 3.2% of people. That's quite low. I think it's just again not many people have played in it or played on the remastered version.
This version, I think that's probably why.
And I'll say it again, if you like Red Dead Redemption, if you like GTA, why?
I feel like it's a more refined version of GTA. That's how I always think of it. Yeah.
So polished.
Yeah.
So polished.
What's next?
8.3% of people have platinum this. Probably right on the money.
Yeah.
I would say this is probably my second easiest platinum, and that is Odin Sphere.
Yeah, I think you did it in a week.
Like to me it was basically just play through every character, go back and do everything again with that character, and grind. It was basically just grind time.
Yeah.
But in terms of difficulty,
time trophies for me are actually the easiest ones. Yeah. It's the ones which include luck.
Yeah, or the ones that you would have to read.
Yeah.
Like, use this weapon to kill someone in 30 seconds.
Yeah. Like, you're not going to do that, but you might do it by accident, but only if you're lucky enough to do it by accident.
Like, going on a date with Barrett in Final Fantasy 7. You never would do that.
No.
If you hadn't.
Well, some people might. Yeah.
That's not good.
Yeah.
Okay. Probably. I would say this is the easiest platinum I've got. So even more easier than Persona 4
Yeah,
Dancing on Night.
and this actually is easy. Yeah.
But this has only got 2.8% of people who platinumed it. Ratchet and Clank.
Yeah, I think it's very doable.
Very doable, yeah.
It is really doable.
The only one I would say is awkward is the Graviton weapon. You have to use that on every single creature in the game.
Yeah.
Awkward, but not undurable.
No.
Not really missable. Yeah, again, it's kind of just time. Just if you haven't got it, just do a little tick list of which ones you've done.
I imagine you can do like a platinum in that in about 40, 50 hours, to be honest.
Yeah. Yeah. I think just under 40.
Doable, yeah.
Okay. Next one. Dragon Quest Heroes.
I think this one's actually quite impressive because this is a grinder.
This is a grinder, and also it is time, but also it is difficult. Some of the bosses towards the end, even when you have to have your team all on max level.
Yeah.
But then also you've got to be able to make the equipment that's like stops them from getting put to sleep and all that. So it is very difficult. 2.6%. Very happy to have.
I imagine in the Asian server that's probably about like 50%. Yeah.
Right, moving on to PS3 games.
We're getting into like prehistoric times now. BC.
I think you can kind of see that PS4
is where it's at.
Yeah. This is when I was getting into my trophies. Tales of Exilia, 5.5%. Some fairly standard ones. The only one that took a while was basically going for the whole game again as the alternate character to whoever you play and stuff.
Oh yeah, so I'm waiting for the next game. The one that I thought was the hardest one.
Now, this game was definitely almost in my top. This would have been the one after my top 3.
Yeah.
And as trophies go, this is definitely one that means one of the most to me.
Yeah.
And one that we played on an awful fucking lot.
Oh god, a lot. Yeah.
Tales of Grace's F.
I think the reason why I thought this one was hard is because I was playing it with you.
Yeah.
So I feel like I earned...
You were on the journey.
I was on the journey for this one.
Yeah.
And I thought this one was very hard.
It had 2 ones that stand out to me.
Yeah.
One of them, is the grind fest of a lifetime. And even though we were saying about time, but this was really...
Yeah.
The Elephant Mixer, I won't go into it if you don't know the game, but the Elephant Mixer, and then completing this game on chaos difficulty.
Now, granted, that was basically just doing the final boss. I think you could do it the whole game up to the end on like... I think it started to be the second to hardest difficulty, and then you could change it to chaos at the end. But trust me, the final boss on chaos was 1 hit and you were dead.
Yeah.
So that had to be literally just perfect. So yeah, that was hard.
And then the one that I don't know if I said, but 4.7% of people had.
Actually, I think it's quite high actually.
Yeah.
But then people who play Tales of do it because they love it.
And also now it's a much older game than most of the ones we've shown.
Yeah.
So the first game I ever platinumed was Ni no Kuni.
And what a great game to platinum as well.
Yeah, and that just stopped. We actually looked within a week of each other. I platinumed. Like, I'd obviously played them before, so I didn't fucking play them all in 1 week. But Ni no Kuni, Tales of Exilia, and Tales of Graces, I got the platinum trophy.
I remember this one being hard as well.
Yeah,
I remember this one being really difficult.
Even now, this is only 2.7%.
Yeah, this was difficult.
Alchemy.
I reckon this would be 5th. I reckon Tales of Grace would be 4th, and this would be 5th. So yeah, it was Alchemy.
Yeah, I think Alchemy was like the main. There was also some really weird ones with your monsters.
Feeding Treats, wasn't Feeding
Treats? Yeah, and it was like it was like developing a relationship of like
Oh, it was awkward.
So Ni no Kuni, and then Simon hasn't brought the games over, so he's done a few of the games that I've shown you.
Yeah, just 2 more. So I've platinum Skyrim. Imperials forever, motherfucker. And that was actually, I think that actually...
You're not doing Argonian.
No, absolutely not. I watched the novel, Argonian Busty Maid, like they're the ones you can pick up. I just found the game really good actually. I think this is another one where as long as you spend enough time, you're pretty much set to get most of the trophies. Was it like get 1,000
gold bounties
in all 9 holds. Again though, it's like, it's awkward.
I was saying Simon that when you play that on the 360 PS2, that was an issue because of the load times.
Yeah, at least on PS4, at least it was quicker. So that was a decent one, but not like really hard.
But only 2.8% of people have got that.
Yep, and I've done Neo. Platinum on Neo. I think that was similar against Skyrim. That was just, I loved grinding on it. And I think to be fair, if you ground on Neo and did all the quests, did all the missions, did all like the mission requirements, got all the equipment, upgraded everything. Basically, if you just played the game to its fullest, you're pretty much then set to get the platinum. Like there wasn't, I can't remember there being anything which was like out of the ordinary. So that was like fairly okay.
But which one was the most difficult out of the ones you've done then?
I think they should be saying that. I think Neo might have been the most awkward.
Yeah.
I think mainly just because
I think
it took even more time than Skyrim. Basically, it just took even more time and more grinding. You know, a bit like Dragon Quest Heroes.
Yeah. I think the difference is for Simon is like, I think for me, I would struggle getting the platinum a lot more on Neo than what he did because you're very good at those kind of style of games. So I think a lot of people who went into that game, I think 4.9% is impressive on that. And then we have games here that I've 100%ed
but don't have a platinum.
But don't have a platinum trophy.
Yeah.
Fuck you.
Yeah. Why do that? Yeah.
And both of them I'm really, really happy about. 30th anniversary collection. There's not many trophies, but some absolute fucking stinkers on there.
Doing Street Fighter 1 and some of the 2s are really awkward.
Oh, getting Akuma to appear on Super Turbo, and then also the online one.
Yeah.
I did it on Third Strike, and it was getting to a black belt, blue belt.
Blue belt, I think it was weirdly.
That was difficult.
Yeah.
So yeah, and then the other one is Resi 4. Resi 4.
Yeah. Great one, 500.
Yeah.
Why there's not a platinum, I don't know.
Yeah, no. And then we thought. This we thought. Sam
ended up on a sad note.
Yeah, this is a good idea. Sam said the most disappointing game we've not platinumed.
Yeah, right. I'll go first.
That in terms of like a game that we absolutely love, but we haven't done it. So.
Dark Souls 3 for me. Yeah, it was all to do with online covenants. As much as I've actually enjoyed some of the online portions of that game. Like Dark Moonblade, that was the main one, to being part of the Dark Moon Covenant. It's just like it's. I'm not saying it's not doable. It definitely is doable. And even as much as I love that game,
you've invested a lot of time.
I couldn't bring myself to do it.
No.
It would literally just require me just in the Dark Moon Covenant, waiting to get summoned in, and then being able to like. I think it wasn't Pale Tongues. That's another one. I just can't remember what the item was. I do know you can grind it off a Silver Knight, or Silver Knights. I think they drop about like the it's just so low, their drop rate. So I can't remember what the Covenant item was, but you basically had to think of like 30 of them or something, or I think it was 30. And as much as I could have done it, it would have just made me so unhappy, which is why I just didn't do them. But in the end, though, that made me sad because I never did them. So the ones I was missing was pyromancies, sorceries, miracles, rings, gestures, and they were all tied to online covenants.
But so I think you still got like what, about 85%?
It was 85. So I did everything else.
Yeah.
It was just those. But yeah, they make me a sad boy.
And then the one that makes me equally as sad. Final Fantasy 13.
Yeah.
As much as I love this game, so I originally played it on 360. And that was like my ultimate farm. That's where I'd put in like 130 hours.
Yeah.
And I'd got all but 2 trophies on it, which is Treasure Hunter, which have held every single item and accessory in the game.
Yeah, which if you know this game, that ain't easy.
No, because that requires you to have upgraded everything, to have the materials to do that, and believe me, that requires an awful lot of grinding. And then the other one,
it was the weapon, wasn't it? Oh god, it's all coming back. Oh god.
And then the other one,
Nam flashbacks.
is defeat Adamantois or Adamantitois.
That one's the more doable one of the two.
And I'm on the file now on my PS3 where I am going for both of them, but like it's just the time. And I say this was my 3rd run through of the game. I love the game, but I've got to be like reaching like a good 250, 300 hours spent on this one game.
Yeah.
So I kind of
and it still doesn't really feel like you may never do it, even though you're still aiming for it. We're still in that mindset of I'm not sure if it's actually doable.
No. Yeah. So guys, they were the games we platinum, the games that we've 100%, and the games that we have yet to platinum or may never platinum.
Yeah.
Please leave down below your 3 favourite platinums that you've got, or any that you're like, how the fuck haven't you platinum that?
You bought your fuck cards.
And we shall see you guys soon.